the weight shifting or the pressure shifting. If I get the pressure shifting right, how bad can I hit it?
You won't. I mean,
if I'm here, I want to be a master of the pressure shifting.
Yeah, look at the backswing difference. Wait till you see this. Your knees haven't changed enough. You look like you're at a dress almost.
So that's
bad news.
Sean, we're going to try a new type of video today. So we record a lot of our live lessons, and we use the same concepts in our live lessons that we share with you guys here on YouTube. Only we want you to be able to see how these concepts, how these drills, just how this overall form of information that we've collected over the years, how we put that into real, actual lessons to help golfers play better.
Yeah, it's one thing for us just to discuss concept on a video or concepts on a video. It's another thing to see how we actually apply them. And we're hoping you might see something in the golfers that we help that's in your game, and you see how we do the fix, and overall that'll help you get better faster.
Absolutely. So we're going to be a fly on the wall here for this lesson. This is a really good golfer, and he said something that we've never heard before in all the years we've been teaching.
Yeah, it's a long time. I've never heard anybody come in saying this, and it really stuck with us, so we wanted to show you guys.
At the very beginning of the lesson, he said, I want to be the best practicer in the world.
Yeah.
Usually people will say, I want to be the best golfer at the club or whatever. This guy wanted to be the best practicer, and he's taking us through. He wanted us to see, before he hit the first ball in the lesson, he wanted us to see his practice routine and kind of critique it and see what we thought about it. And we figured in this sort of live lesson format that we're going to trot out, we wanted to start with a good one, and we figured how to practice, how to improve your game would be as good a place to start as any.
Yeah, and he was a good player. He played in college for Division I, really good school, and he just felt like if he could get on the right track with his practice plan, that would make it a lot easier for him to make the swing changes that we had been discussing. I think this is maybe the second time he had come in.
Yeah, exactly right. So if you guys enjoy this format or think you'll enjoy this format, please let us know in the comments below. We want to hear what kind of lessons would help you in your game. And then if you'd like to help us out, please make sure to subscribe. Click that bell. You'll get notified. That'll help us out a bunch, and you'll get notified when new videos come out.
So here I am. I also may feel a little bit of weight shifting here and here. Okay, just a little bit.
Good.
So I go here, and this will be the point where the pressure is the max on here. So I go here. So again, this is the last one with this. Grip, ball position, balance, and width. Okay. So that's phase one, which could take 10 minutes. Okay. Phase two has three things: has arms, knees, and recentering.
Okay.
Okay. So it would be, so here I grab this.
Arms, knees, and recenter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go, and with the arms I go like this. So the width.
God, that's so good. You did a good job with that.
This is good because if I go like this, I can go like this a little bit.
Ooh, that's really good.
Right?
Then you can pull the shoulder back.
So I go, right?
Yeah, you roll it in your hands. Ooh, that's brilliant.
So I go here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. So
Let me
so
see
I gotta
you.
make sure to don't do this too much.
Right.
Don't do this too much because I have the thing. Remember last time my sway does not stop when I'm here. It goes too long. Right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do those three things. I'm gonna say arms, knees, and recentering and weight.
Okay.
Okay. So the same ball position. And go. So I'm gonna go knees, arms, and recentering. Okay. When I hit 5 like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you hit, little cuts?
Yeah. And maybe too much. So 3 is a downswing now.
Okay.
So I'm now here. I'm wide. I'm tilted.
Yeah.
And I'm recentered.
Okay.
Okay. Just then I gotta make sure the arms come down. and they don't go to the ball.
Right.
Yep.
They go here. Okay. So for that, I'm gonna start doing this, which was the last lesson that I took with Mike, and do the yo-yo. Okay. So I'm
Do
gonna
it
say
more under you.
yo-yo here.
Yes.
Yeah, you're still pushing it out.
All right, I wanted to jump in here real quick and just clarify what I meant by getting his arms more under him. He had a tendency when he did this Rory drill, the split hands drill, to take his hands too much out toward the target line when he did it. What I was trying to get him to do was just bring his arms down under the shoulders when he kind of landed the club in this area here, because that's how the drill is designed, and it works the best that way, especially for what he was struggling with. So I want to clarify that. Let's jump back to the video.
Yo-yo. I'm gonna go.
And then when you do it, make sure when you do it, you're not twisting it this way. It just lowers kind of behind you a little more. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna work on some of this too.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So I'm gonna go and try to do that.
Number 3 is all down.
Yes. It's all
Okay.
downswing. There are 4 phases.
Yep.
So number 3 is that. Now, when I played in college, I did a lot of the pump exercise,
Yeah.
and I think it helped.
Yeah.
So what I do now is
Old
the-
school. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
if I'm trying to push my hands down, right? Well, it's just not set up correctly now. But if I can try to push it here, right? And do the yo-yo with resistance.
And not so far out.
Okay.
That's the problem. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So try to feel that,
Yeah.
and then go here.
You practice pretty much every day?
Yes, I'm doing it every day. Yeah. Here. Okay. And number 4. So now I'm feeling, the ball is in the right place. The grip is well. The takeaway, I like it. With, drop it down. So when I get it, I'm starting to feel my swing a lot better.
Yeah.
And number 4 is the box. So
And this is all into a net, so no ball flight. This is just the movement.
just doing it.
That's awesome.
Everything.
It's good practice.
Everything.
So I think that was a key point there, that he's doing all this at home into a net. He works a lot with foam balls, so he can even do this inside. I think a lot of golfers, a lot of you maybe watching, are maybe under the false assumption that you can only get better by hitting balls at the range and, investing in jumbo buckets of balls every day. That's not the case. If you adopt these kind of principles that Alberto was doing, you can have very focused, very short, but very focused practice routines that will really start to leapfrog your progress over than just going out and basically exercising on the range.
Yeah. Beating balls on the range without any kind of feedback, you're really not changing anything. So especially if you're in the middle of a swing change, your best bet is into a net with a foam ball. It's just what we found over the years. It takes away the need to see a good shot, first of all, and you can, when you hit the foam ball, it doesn't matter if you toe it or heel it, or it all feels the same.
They all feel good.
So you can focus on the movements of the club and the body you're trying to make. And we've noticed drastic increase in how fast the changes take place, right, when we use foam ball into a net. And once you can do that, we'll go to a ball and then maybe test it outside to see what it looks like. But that's the progression you want to use instead of just, like Mike said, just beating balls. All you're doing is exercising at that point.
Right, and this is making a swing change. This is changing your mechanics or changing a habit or a pattern that you've done over and over again that's just hurting your golf swing. This is what we found to be a great way to change those habits and patterns.
Yeah, he came in with like a 4-phase practice plan, right, that he had worked out based on what we'd worked on last time. And he spent a couple minutes on each piece of it. He didn't try to do everything at once that you noticed, right? Your brain's really good at doing one thing at a time, usually in the golf swing, maybe 2. You start stacking too many things in your session where you're trying to change everything at once, and you probably won't change anything.
Exactly right. All right, let's get back to the video.
Yeah.
And number 5, number 4 is this, with a medicine ball. Remember in the video I had the medicine ball?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a medicine ball right here. then I have a spot that I mark, that I always put the ball there, and then go like this. This is what really helps with the spine angle for me.
Okay.
If I go here, it's like that, I know I rotate,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
and the spine angle is gone.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I never
stays
thought I was
there, you know you
I
did
never
it.
thought I was gonna do it in my lifetime.
That's awesome. It's a good way to feel it
Yeah,
because the hip has to be back enough.
yeah. So I go here again, here, and also when I'm here, I'm trying to feel this hand more like this. So the club face is not so much like
Okay.
this. Okay, and so I go here. Okay, let me hit one more, and there's one more drill that I do. And I'm starting to practice this because you told me last time, Sean, to do this. I go like this.
That's the drill you need actually. Now do that with a full swing.
No, I can't do it at full swing.
I know.
Because you just
That's what you need to do now.
So that was Alberto's 4-phase practice plan. He has it in his notebook. He does it every day he goes to practice. Now, this was his practice plan. This is a great model to have. Again, we've never heard or never had another student in combined 30 years of teaching come in and say, I want to be the best. I can be the best practicer in the world.
I was blown away.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a great mindset to have because he understands that if he changes these habits for the better, it's going to make him a better golfer, which is ultimately what we all want. Now, this is what we wanted to share with you guys. It's a great way to learn how to practice, a great way to spend where all of our time's limited, right? It's a great way to spend what limited time you have to get the maximum out of it. Now, if you want to stick around and keep watching the video, we're going to go into and show you some of the actual lesson, some of the changes we started to work on. But we wanted to share these. Again, let us know in the comments below if you like this format, if you want to see more live lessons. We'll be happy to share them with you guys and really start to bridge the gap between the concepts and the gears content that we have and how that actually translates into making your golf swing the actual nuts and bolts of getting to work and putting it in your golf swing.
that easy. It's not that easy.
So let's make a long, slow swing.
Okay.
That's too wipey. So that's the next thing you gotta learn how to do.
I mean, if you film that, I think it's just
Tipping out a little bit.
it's like this.
Yeah, so that's where we're just going to extend our last online lesson through today.
Okay.
It's got some tip out in it, doesn't it? I think it needs more turn.
Yeah, it's folded at the top.
Let me
And that's,
Right.
I want
That's
to
the
be
practice?
the best
Beautiful.
guy practicing.
Beautiful.
Alberto is a world-class example of how to practice,
golly, that's a
I
good
can
thing.
do that.
That's a good thing to be.
right?
Yeah, that takes no
Because you're
talent.
going to get better if you do
It
that.
takes no talent to practice.
Exactly. It takes no time. It's
Right?
just brain and
Yeah,
discipline.
Just doing
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Exactly right.
So whatever you wanted to change, you know, the thing is the details, you know, how many, then in each phase, then, you know, I could hit some more practice swing, less practice swing,
So,
more balls. But
Out
that's
of,
the
out of
frame.
those phases, and this is where we can help you kind of like, okay, we need to spend more time at phase 2 or whatever. Out of those 4 phases, which one is the more difficult for
Oh,
you?
no, number, you know, they're coming down,
Yeah.
coming down.
I think you go, you don't quite finish the turn here. Like you could let these go a little bit more like
Okay.
that. And then you could get this right shoulder behind you more.
Okay.
With keeping this there. And right now, the way you're doing it, you look kind of like this, don't you think? Doesn't quite turn. So back here, and then it's got a lower, you got to let the club head come down that way more.
Do it without your turn so he can see.
Yeah, he's like that.
Well, he's
Oh, no turn? You got
Yeah.
to do that with your arms. They got to go lower more
arm.
behind
That
you.
yo-yo's more
Okay.
towards your pocket back
Like
there.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's, and then when I add the turn, say,
Okay.
so I'm going to put you at the top. See, that's not,
This.
yeah, but you're not quite getting the backswing, so take it up to the top. Yeah, get this there, and you can let that right leg straighten a little bit more, yeah.
So, Sean, what were you doing there with Alberto's shoulder and his hands there?
So that's a move or something I've been doing to golfers for a long time, because a lot of time they get the shoulder bunched up too close to their trail arm or trail hand, right? Trail shoulder and trail hand get too close. So what I'm doing, I'm taking his trail shoulder and pulling it away from his hand, actually making that right elbow angle wider. They tend to get it really narrow, and then the shoulder turn kind of turns off, I guess you would say. So when I do that, increases the turn and increases the width at the same time. It makes that transition move, the shallowing, almost automatic.
What we see a lot of golfers do is, when you're at address, both shoulders are rolled forward, right? And they'll keep this rolled forward right shoulder as they go in the backswing, and the hands are like, I like what you say, the hands and shoulder are like a magnet. They want to be pulled together.
So I'll go like that.
Sean's pulling them apart. He's retracting this shoulder.
Yeah.
I have to retract my right shoulder
That way.
and get a wider right arm. That creates a ton of width in the golf swing. It's used for a lot of things, more power and accuracy.
That one, there's like a instant hack if you've got a steep downswing. If you can get that arm position better, that controls the motion of the right arm in a lot better way coming down, and it's like instantly can shallow out people.
Awesome.
There you go. All right, now hit a ball from there. Just chip it.
Okay, hold on. I mean, I don't want to hit you.
No, you won't hit me. Yeah.
And then I think, Sean, if I get some of the fundamentals right, which is the weight shifting or the pressure shifting. If I get the pressure shifting right, how bad can I hit it?
You won't. I mean,
If I'm here, I want to be a master of the
100%.
pressure shifting.
Yeah, look at the backswing difference. Wait till you see this. Your knees haven't changed enough. You look like you're at a dress almost.
So this is
That's bad news.
This is the new.
Yeah, I want to see some air
This is the
between.
guy.
You need some air between your legs so the butt of the club can get deeper.
You need some distance, some
Yeah.
space in there.
Because see, now the butt of the club changes, it goes deeper, and then the shaft stands up. It gets propped up, and then that'll shallow out easier coming down. You see what I'm saying? This just looks like it's going to come over the top or get steep. See if you can see what he's about to do here. See that club starts to go through.
So it's a long way from
That's
having
good.
it in the arm.
Yeah, and it's like your forearm's not bad. It's just you twisted it so hard coming down.
Now, if I try
See?
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. We're going to get a new one. Yeah.
Look at that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's right in
Yeah.
the forearm.
Yeah.
All right, so just to kind of jump in and explain what they're looking at here on the screen. This is the before right here on the right, and this is the after, the swing you just saw. So in the before swing, you can see how under-rotated his pelvis is, and that's mainly because he's got a lot of knee flex still in his left knee.
Right.
And the right knee, correct. Left on the screen, right on his knee.
Yeah.
And the hands aren't very deep. He's a little under-rotated with the upper body because of the restriction in the lower body, and the club's a little flat up at the top.
Yeah, that restriction in the lower body causes a little bit of arm lift late in the
Right.
swing, and then that club kind of lays off late, which we really don't like to see.
Right. So the position we had him in was to get a little straighter right leg.
Yeah, lose a few degrees there.
Left leg was good. So we got a little gap in here now. And then we got the club more propped up over the hands here. This is a great spot. If you struggle with shallowing the club, this is a great spot to get in. And you can see as we switch to that halfway down spot, you can see how the club is way up his left forearm. That's a steep club, right? Nobody wants to play from there compared to the club being up his right forearm. And that had to do with really where the club was positioned, how it was propped up over the hands on the after swing, how it was starting to get a little laid off and get a little sloppy up at the top
No turn,
on the before
really.
swing. Right. And you kind of force the club differently, and you get these different outcomes. And again, it's worth noting that we didn't mention anything about the downswing.
Yeah.
Put him in a different top of the backswing and then let him move, and the club will do different things from different positions at the top.
He was even pretty surprised at how much it shallowed out. And we do it all the time in lessons. Once you get your body positioned correctly with the recentering, the right amount of knee flex change, and getting the right arm or trail arm positioned with the shoulder, it's very challenging at that point to even come over the top.
Exactly right.
So hold on, but in order to get there, what I did was to rotate the hip more
Let the
and
knees change.
and try to.
Yes.
You guys feel like, see how much I'm letting my knees
Yes,
change?
okay.
That lets the hips get deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before the
So in phase
lower
two-
body wasn't really moving, and the right shoulder just kind of shrugged. And
It's almost like, the only reason I know enough about this right now, because I've been doing it my own swing, it's almost like you've got to let the knees change all the way back until the club, like if you stall your knees right about here, you're going to go like that.
Okay,
You
so
see what I
keep
mean? So
moving.
it's like, yeah, it's like, here's the club and here's my leg. Tick, 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 tick,
Okay.
tick, 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 tick. See what I mean? And then you can, but if you start back and the knees stop and you keep going, that the arms lift. Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
See, yeah. Keep ticking. Like,
Hold it right there and get some width. Yeah. Hold it right
so,
there.
by the way, that's recentered.
Yeah, that gives you the free
When you were doing the
recentering.
recentering before, working on it, it was still off the back foot.
really?
It's just, whatever this does, is like,
Okay.
in the-
So it's just doing phase two of my practice more exaggerated. So more of this.
That's going to make
And more
phase three,
recentering.
that hard part for you in the downswing happen much
So
faster.
remember, I had three words. I had arms, which is width, recentering, and tilt.
yeah, the tilt's for free when the knees change.
Yeah, or knees. Yeah.
Ready? Hit the mat. That's what you gotta do. If you start adding that in,
So can we film one like that? See?
we just did.
Yeah, but with yeah, okay.
You don't need a ball yet.
But practice, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like
That's why
Zach
he was-
Johnson there, right?
That's why he was clapping for you.
Yeah,
What's that?
I was triggering the camera.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So the right shoulder, if we go back and look at that earlier one, so I think this is a big point for you to grab hold of.
Holy
See
Jesus.
the difference in right
Yeah,
shoulders?
it's different, right?
Look at that guy.
How much higher and shrugged that right shoulder is? How much more down?
Why? Because
Well, when you turn more and then you started your downswing by that.
You have to. Once you do the legs and everything right, yeah, it'll feel better to do the arms right.
Yeah.
then I really have to rotate in order to get to the ball.
You will.
All you gotta do is let your knees go from here, look, to there.
There needs to be a reason to rotate.
The knees just switch.
Exactly.
You don't need
Otherwise, you just stall
If,
it.
if,
You
if, I,
rotate on the top,
if I'm here, I
stall.
have no reason to rotate, right?
to. No,
exactly
you got a
right.
reason not to rotate.
Exactly.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a like. Also, if you have any questions about today's video or you have an idea of a video that you want us to shoot, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. We read every single comment. We also respond to the comments. So again, leave us a comment if you have any questions or there's anything you'd like to see. Now, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. We have videos coming out every single week and we don't want you to miss one. So by clicking subscribe, that ensures you're notified right away when a new video comes out. And hey, if you want to add instant distance to your drive, and we all do, everybody wants more distance, go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment below. You're going to see a link. Click on it. It's going to take you to a page. You're going to enter your name and email address. We're going to send you an email where you're going to get access to instant distance, which is a video training that we put out. We know it's going to help you. We know we're going to see you farther down the fairway.